Alright, it's now time for the Donner Hush X review. So I've had this thing for a couple of months now, and I've written down my notes on. So this is a not sponsored po ito na review of the guitar. So I'm not in any way connected with Donner. So all of this is my opinion. I bought this item with my own money, and I am also entitled to my own opinion. Okay. So when I got this, I bought this at Lazada. So it came to the Philippines via JNT, the courier JNT. So when I got it, there was this zipper thing. It was disconnected, so I had to return it using a pair of pliers. So ito natanggal. And when I opened it up, first thing ko na notice was very bowed yung neck. Bowed po yung neck, so heavy clutch rod adjustment and saddles adjustment. Well, expected. Kahit any guitar, you will always have to set it up. So yun, super bowed ang neck niya, and yung saddles, mataas yung saddle height niya. So mataas ang action. I had to adjust that. That's one. Tapos I read the manual. The battery inside, you only can use do not use rechargeable batteries. It means to say you cannot buy rechargeable batteries, so you have to buy disposable batteries every time this runs out of juice. However, yung battery naman, it only is used for when you're using the headphones. So if you're not using the headphones and use the jack, the main jack, wala yung, doesn't matter. It doesn't need the internal battery. Also, if you use the pickups as active pickups, you need the battery. Okay, so no rechargeable battery use. It's in the manual for the Donner. Number 3 is ito. When I got the bag, it's very nice. Ang ganda ng bag. Stylish siya. Tapos, number 1 I noticed is ito. It is reflectorized, if that's a word. So, parang may reflector sa yung jacket na once mahit ng ilaw sa gabi, makikita mo siya sa gabi. So this is reflectorized. I think that for Donner, that's a very good job because you can makikita baka sa gabi, baka may matamaan ka ng kotse or whatever, hindi makita yung backpack mo. I think this is very helpful. The reflectorized zipper here. I think ito, pero I'm not sure. Pero ito rin, it's silver, so makikita mo talaga tuwing gabi. Tapos, isang pangit nito is ang daming hairy parts sa threading ng guitar. Ito, example, sa loob din. So, it's a lot. So, you have to watch out for that and burn the threads, the threads that are sticking out. Because if those threads get stretched, the integrity of the bag. You know, alam natin yan sa clothes natin, it will compromise the t-shirt, or in this case, the bag. It will open up the whatever here, it will release the strap, whatever. So, first thing you should do, I think, is check on the hairy things on the bag. The hair, the threads that are sticking out of the bag. Okay. Also, so let's open this up. So ako, I am very maselan when it comes to things like this. I've noticed agad na the foam below on this end is very thin. So this part gets hit when you put down the bag. So nilagyan ko I put a extra foam. This is just compact foam. Oh. So this is really, really thin. What happens is you might damage the guitar if you put it like really hard. Kasi the bottom of that, the most bottom that will hit the floor when you put it down is there's the bolt for the strap button. So that's the screw actually will be like a nail. If you drive that down on the floor, let's say nabitawan mo, it will crack the body. And I hope that doesn't happen to you. But that is one thing na nakita ko na might injure or damage your Donor Hash X. Okay. Maganda talaga ang ganda-ganda ng strap. I love this strap. It's parang the material used is like parang sa kotse, mga seatbelt ng kotse. Pero lousy yung logo pagkatahi. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ang ayoko talaga is the strap here. Ang nipis-nipis and it hurts. Kasi mabigat din ang donor. Medyo masakit. They could have given us a better bag strap, no? Also, I've seen in the Donor Hash X group, they've also transferred the strap button because there's a problem with the strap button. For me, I didn't do that. I just maintained where the strap buttons were located. Okay. Tapos, isa din is ito. So, in the guitar the pickup selector po is very, very small. So, sanay po ako sa Les Paul na nagsiswitch ng pickup na pa ganun lang. Dito, ganyan. Ito, this, you cannot flick. You have to really look for it and then switch it. So, that's a very, that's you have to look for it. Unlike a Les Paul or a Strat na parang ma-flick mo lang yung pickup selector switch. I think that's not a deal breaker. I think this is for travel naman. It's intended for practice lang. So I think depends. Okay. So the neck is, how did they call that? I'll put it on display. So it's the neck here is parang very thick, while it goes down it gets a little thin and medyo round na. Here it's more of like a thick Revstar, but it's really thick. It's not for advanced players, it's not for intermediate players, it's really for beginners, though you can shred on it, no? However, here it's very thick. It's like a baseball bat. I think they intentionally did that to strengthen the neck here. So Donor, maybe give us a thinner neck next time. It's not an Ibanez or a Jackson thin shred neck. It's more of the maybe a vintage C Les Paul type. But here it's very thick. It's thicker here compared to this. Okay. What else? So, as you've seen in other videos, the frets do not reach the actual ends of the of the fret, no? So there's a gap. So when you do tapping, sometimes gets caught. It goes like that. It gets caught in the shred, in the fret, like that. So if that bothers you, maybe that's a deal breaker for you. However, if you've seen my demo, I've done some tapping. You should just be careful on don't do that. Yung kinakainan ng fret and yung ano mo, ang string. So, okay. So good thing about this is there's a lot of freebies within the HashX. Grabe, as in ang dami. And the guitar is really well built. Ang ganda ng guitar. Mabigat siya. It has some weight on it. It's very well thought of here. The wings are very good. Even although it's thick, no, but I really like it because it gives you it challenges you to dig deeper on the guitar, and I absolutely love that you can carry it anywhere. So I've used this in church, and it's a really good thing because it's really short and really thin. So that thing is the best feature of the Donner HashX. And the paint job is stunning. I think this is a matte, or I think a satin finish, and there's no argument about that burst, right? It's really nice. The paint is really good. The case also, once you get the bag, you can actually see that it's really well thought of. Even the wings, when you put back the wings, I mean the metal sides, no, of the Donner HashX, there's actually an arrangement on how you do that. So it's not like just put it there and then just go. So there's actually a way that you should do a return. So it's always like this. So the wings are arranged well, and actually the wings actually protect the neck. If you come to think about it, so the metal is here. You can touch it. Oh. So the metal actually protects the neck and the head of the guitar if ever it gets hit. Okay. So the pickups, I think the pickups are the biggest thing for me. I don't hate it. I don't really like it as well. The neck pickup, the single coil, sounds like it has a preamp, and it sounds like a plugged-in acoustic guitar. It sounds like that to my ear, almost like that. So the neck pickup for me is an acoustic-y simulation preamp of an acoustic electric guitar. And the pickups are, the humbucker pickups are so-so. Very, I have yet to form my opinion on the humbucker, but for practice, it's really clean. You can play with it with the headphones, and maybe for live use, yes, I would think if you are into portable travel guitars, I think this would be a good option. I've also reviewed here on my channel the Blackstar Carry On, not the ST version, the first version that was very expensive with very nice pickups. I also reviewed that. Between that and this, I would choose this because it's full on 25.5, correct me if I'm wrong, 25.5 scale length. I've also set the action to the lowest. I've intonated this thing, and it works. So this has no problem with electronics, the setup, even the wood. So I think you should go if you're into more portable options, especially if you play every day and you don't need to be shredding on the 24th fret because this has limited frets. You don't need those. I think this is okay, especially if you're more on a rhythm side, because the first three frets are really nice to hold like this with chords because of the thick style of the neck in the first few frets and thinner neck here. So I think this is for beginners because of the neck profile it has. However, I think advanced players can also use this for traveling, or maybe you could edit the neck or thin it down. I've done that with an Ibanez Geo matte black. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.